What's up, everybody? Kinetic here, and welcome finally to Phantasy Star Online 2. You guys have been begging me to play this for a long time now here in Japan. It's only available here in Japan, and it's going to come out sometime, actually, I believe it's the end of this month, February 28th on the PlayStation Vita here in Japan, and then at some point I believe that it's going to be released to the West. I don't know exactly if that's official yet, and I don't know when that is, but I will see if I can check it out, or you can Google it yourself. Phantasy Star Online, you know, being released in the West. In the meantime, here we are, guys. It took us a very long time, Kanako and I, to install this, to get it patched and working and stuff like that. It's been kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. But we did manage to get it installed here and on the second PC over there. And last night, Kanako, when we finally got it installed here on the first one, she managed to go ahead and make a character and play the tutorial and stuff like that, and she absolutely loves it. She would be here with me now to do this first recording, and she really wanted to, but she's not feeling very good, so she's gonna have to yeah, catch up with us in the next recording, I think, maybe. And in the meantime, I'll do this with you guys, just myself, to show you kind of what we went through with Kanako, and then I guess in the next video or whatever, then we will show you what it's like to be a part of a party and stuff like that in Phantasy Star Online 2. So, without further ado, let's look at Kanako's character. There it is, here on my account. This is the character that she made. It is a, what is it? I believe it's a human or Newman or something like that. It's very, very awesome looking. I really like what she did with her character. Unfortunately, I have to delete it, but it's fine because she said she wanted to remake her character anyway. Notice how her character looks like really pissed off. Well, for some reason, Kanako thought she made it like smiling, but she didn't, and so like every cutscene, her character's like, Anyway, so let's see. I believe. Oops, nope, that's wrong. I'm misreading this. Okay, so then we hold control and say bye-bye, Kanako. Bye-bye! And there she goes. That was Kanako's character, and now I'm going to make my own. And the reason why I'm deleting it, because you might think that's cruel, you can only have one character, or you pay money for more characters.
その誕生とともに外宇宙への進出が可能となり、新たな歴史は始まった。そして今や我々の活動範囲はあまたの銀河にわたる。行く先々で見つかった未知の惑星にはオラクル内で編成された部隊アークスが惑星に降下し調査を行う。アークスはオラクルに存在する3種族からなる。バランスに秀でたヒューマン、フォトンの扱いに長けたニューマン、屈強な体を持つキャスト、それぞれが補い合い協力することで我々アークスが成り立っているのだ。到着したようだな。これより向かう惑星はナベリウス。文明は存在せず、原生生物は凶暴だ。決して油断はするな。健闘を祈る。
Very, very nice.
新たに誕生するアークスよ。今から諸君は広大な宇宙へと第一歩を踏み出す。覚悟を決め、各々のパーソナルデータを入力せよ。我々は諸君を歓迎する。
So there's a little introduction to the game and stuff like that. They're talking about the universe, the story, the characters and stuff like that. And I forgot, I was going to say something, but I completely forgot. So anyway, here we are, character creation. This is human males, as you can see. Whoops. And we can flip through the 3 different classes that are available. The Hunter, the Ranger, and the Force. Basically, that's what that says. Hunter, Ranger, Force. Right, and of course, we have the female equivalent of all 3 of those as well. Hunter, Ranger, and Force. I really like the way the humans look. The humans look really cool. Then you have the Newman, which are kind of like elf looking, basically. They have like pointy elf style of ears. It's really goofy clothes too. There's the females. Very cute, very cute. And then you have the cast, which I think looks so awesome. I mean, maybe I'm just like a sucker for mechs, bipodal robots, you know, Gundam, Border Break style of... These guys look so cool to me, especially that one right there. The Hunter with the red and black, that looks badass. This one looks sweet too. This looks straight out of Border Break. This is that, yeah. And then there's a female version, which looks nothing like a Gundam or anything like that. You can see they're sort of like mechanized, like their hair and stuff like that. They're not human or anything at all, but they look it. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna go with human. Yeah, I'm gonna go with human. Like I was saying just before the cutscene started, you can only have one character. This is a free-to-play game. Like, it costs absolutely nothing to download and to get started and stuff like that. But I can already see, like, just from the fact that you can only have one character, they probably will nickel and dime you, which by that I mean, okay, it's like, oh, you want a little bit extra, now you have to pay. You want this little bit extra here, now you have to pay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a good way. I'm not arguing with the model. I love free to play, but it's pretty damn cheap. I mean, or should I say expensive actually, compared to like other free to play games. But whatever. So let's get started then. Hunter, Ranger, or Focus. I'm just gonna go with the Hunter because the Hunter looks awesome. And now we start going through tons and tons of options. This would be a starting point, I guess. We kind of choose this as sort of like a base model, and then from here we will make all kinds of extra customizations and stuff like that. So it's just like a starting point, like I said. Looks kind of like Bob from Tekken. I still can't spin these characters around. Alright, let's just start with this. It's like the most normal looking. I know, maybe I'm just boring, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna change him up. Oh, finally, here we go. We can finally move the character around, spin him and stuff like that. That looks, right out of the box, that looks good. Alright, so now these options over here, these are sort of like easy changes that you can make, I guess. From what Kanako was telling me, sort of like pre-made concepts. Now, as you can see, we're basically going through the same heads that we just saw. See? The same heads and faces and stuff like that we saw before. Or, you can go here, and you can go, like, the extra distance. And you see that? From here, you have a lot of options to make some really crazy customization to all kinds of different features. But like I said, I'm not really going to get into a lot of detail or spend a lot of time here, because I want to get to the action. I want to show you guys the action. You can I believe you can actually download and try this yourself. There is a character creation tool that you can download, and it just does that basically. It gives you a chance to mess with all the options and stuff like that. I hope that they make this a little bit easier on the eyes. This huge drop-down list is kind of like, I don't know. It's not very smooth to me. But anyway, Here we go. We're just gonna go with that. I will deal with doing really crazy customization on my own off this video, but I just want to show you guys kind of what you can get into. And let's see. I guess I will pick a name as this. Yes, please. Human, Azulus, Hunter. Male, go! Cool. Kanako was having a blast with the character creation. As you can see, she made a really nice looking character. And that was actually, she went through like almost every single like choosable option, not the pre-made stuff, and did her own thing.
みんな承知の上で来てるってのによ。お、なあ、俺はアフィンって言うんだ。よろしくな、相棒。何キョロキョロしてるんだよ。相棒ってのはお前のことだよ。たまたまとはいえ、同じ組になったんだ。仲良くしていこうぜ。それにしたって、随分と聞き心地のいいことしか言わないんだな。 嘘とまでは言わないけどよ。何がって、おいおい、忘れたのか。10年前にあったあれを。いや、そうか。あのことを忘れたいんだろ。うん、わかる。すっげえよくわかるよ。俺も忘れたいって何度も思ったし。よし、わかった。これ以上は何も聞かないでおく。 細かいことは気にせずに頑張ろうぜ。
低層座標の設定終了。アークスは順次出撃してください。
準備ができたみたいだな。初陣らしくぬるい地域みたいだ。
Okay, so it's gonna take us right into the training, basically right after the character creation. It's gonna take us into a, I believe that this is a private instance. Where we will go out on a quest and it's going to teach us all the controls and stuff like that. This game looks and feels so much like Phantasy Star Portable. I don't know if you guys played that or not. I played it on the PSP. That's where it was. Phantasy Star Portable and Phantasy Star Portable 2 on the PlayStation Portable. It was really, really good, and this looks like basically an HD version of that.
焦りすぎてもダメだよな。ああ、そうそう。俺たち戦闘は初めてだし、基本的な動きとか練習させてもらえるみたいだぜ。
練習。Let's go.
よろしくな、相棒。
訓練用学習プログラムを担当するヒルダだ。時間が惜しい。早速だが始めるぞ。では、こちらの指定する位置まで移動してみろ。
Okay, so basically, it's just like, alright, start running. WASD, right? Basic stuff. And there we are. Looks like I got a little bit of screen tearing going on. I think that might be because I'm full screen. I was having some trouble with getting fraps working, and it seems like it wants to work more often when it's in full screen, or I could be just totally wrong. I'll see what I can do about fixing the screen tearing in the next video. Until then, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just change it now? Get out of full screen. Well, good, because I don't know what will happen. It might completely screw up the game. This game has a tendency to crash. I actually got a really nasty blue screen. Oh right, I'm supposed to cut this grass. And fraps, for some reason, it could be because of the whole game guard thing that this game uses. Doesn't really want to work very well. with recording Phantasy Star. There you go. I'm the lawnmower man.
続いてのカリキュラムは3段の連続攻撃だ。
Right, let's go.
タイミングを取って3段攻撃。筋はいいようだな。ついでだ。フォトンアーツについても学んでおけ。
Timing, she says. So it's basically teaching me a bunch of combos. So you see that like orange circle that's sort of popping up and stuff like that? Basically, if you hit the attack during that point, it's sort of like, how can I say? It's sort of like a, not a critical chance, but it's just like, I don't know, what you're intended to do. See that? If I just spam, it doesn't quite get the same effect, but by using good timing, then things, how can I say? My attacks are more effective then, basically. And then there's also that. Which is the right click. Sort of like a special attack. Alright, so let's keep going. Jumping. This is nice. I know it might seem like sort of, you know, standard in games and MMOs and stuff like that, but you'd be surprised there's still games out there that don't allow you to jump, which is tragic. Thankfully, there's a really nice opening cinematic. Not the one that you guys saw, but there's another opening cinematic. Characters are just like jumping and flipping and stuff like that. So it gives you the sense that there's that element of movement. Not quite as hardcore style as the trailer makes it, but the cinematic makes it. I mean, but it's still nice. All right, so let's keep going. And there we are.
ありゃ原生種か。元気だな。ってなんかこっちに来てね。どう見ても仲良くしましょうって雰囲気じゃねえよなこれ。相棒やるしかないみたいだぞ。
This guy is such a pansy. This kid with me. All right, let's do it.
Emergency code attack.
Oh, he likes you. Oh. Got you.
Completed.
It's just random English that's being used in this. It cracks me up. Oh, right. I forgot to mention about that. Well, they're going to mention it here pretty soon. About guarding. That's what that is. I was holding shift, sort of out of, how could I say, like, habit, I guess. I've been playing so much Dead Space and other games that you press shift and it makes you sprint, you know? But that's not the case in Phantasy Star. Items, which you pick up with E, by the way. And then you can see down on the action bar, there's 9 healing items. So when my health is low, which it really isn't, then you can press whatever your hotkey is. There you go, and then get healed up. Alright. I gotta say, despite like the sort of, how can I say this, like this linear kind of trailing that's going on. The game really has a nice open feeling still, like the mountains and the backgrounds and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like as, how can I say, claustrophobic.
防御は最大の攻撃。まずエネミーからの攻撃回避方法だ。よし、これも習うより慣れろだ。実際に避けてみせろ。
Right. So basically also what you can do for movement is instead of just running around like this, you can actually do a quick dash.
様になってきたじゃないか。では次は応用だ。
Ah, so this is about guarding, right?
武器には応用的な使用方法がある。好きなように試してみるといい。
Right. It would be better if they kind of demonstrated this with something, or maybe this guy attacking or something like that. Talking about the guarding, right? And basically for this, I'm just meant to hold it. There we go.
では先に進め。
And the thing is,
Attack.
you can only guard in the front. Like it won't guard attacks from behind. There we go.
Completed.
It won't guard attacks from the rear or the side. So when I guard, it's only going to block that.
体力の回復はアークスの回復装置などでも可能だ。まもなく回復装置をそちらに投下する。使ってみるといい。